Let me hit you with a brutal truth right off the bat. Notice how your dad wakes up at 6 a.m. every day, works 12-hour shifts, kills himself, but still can't afford a decent house? But his manager, who sleeps through meetings, gets a new car every 6 months. Is the problem that your dad doesn't work hard enough? Hell no. The problem is 5 big fat lies they fed you to keep you broke, and you swallowed them like an idiot. In this video, I'm going to crush these 5 lies using research from MIT, Princeton, and Harvard. If you're not ready to hear the truth, close this video right now. But if you stay, by the end of this video, you'll never look at money the same way again. Let's destroy the first lie. Lie number 1. Money can't buy happiness. How many times have you heard this garbage? From your mom, your teacher, people who don't have a dime but love giving you moral lectures? Let me tell you where this sentence was manufactured. In the poverty justification factory. Poor people say this so they can sleep at night. Now let's see what science says. Princeton University studied 450,000 people. Daniel Kahneman, Nobel Prize winner in economics. Result? Money directly increases happiness up to $75,000 annual income. After that, it grows slower but doesn't stop. What does this mean? It means when you're not worried about rent, you're happier. When you're not worried about electricity bills, you're happier. When you can take your kid to the doctor without checking your account, you're happier. Harvard University ran an 80-year study on one group. It was called the Grant Study. Result? Financial stress is the single factor that can destroy relationships, health, and life satisfaction. Meaning poverty is directly ruining your life. So where did this bullshit about money can't buy happiness come from? You know what the reality is. This sentence is a mental control system. It was made to keep you satisfied with poverty. Notice who says this. People who don't have money. Now go find a wealthy person, tell them money can't buy happiness, watch them laugh in your face. Because they know money doesn't give you happiness, but not having it guarantees gives you misery. Feel the difference? Money doesn't give happiness, but lack of money creates hell. And as long as you justify yourself with this sentence, you'll stay broke forever. So what do? Rule 1. Delete this damn sentence from your mind. Replace it with this. Money is a tool, not a goal. But without tools, I can't build any goals. Rule 2. Whenever someone tells you this sentence, ask them, how much money do you have? 99% the answer is 0. So why are you taking advice about money from a broke person? From now on, only learn from people who have what you want. Lie number 2. They got lucky. This is the masterpiece of failure justification. Whenever someone succeeds, you immediately say, well, they got lucky. Their dad was rich. Someone helped them. Right place, right time. Notice you never say, maybe they work harder. Maybe they took risks. Maybe they failed 1,000 times before succeeding. No, because admitting that truth means admitting the problem is you. And that's too painful. Let's look at the stats. Fidelity Investments study on self-made millionaires. 88% of them started with 0. 68% went bankrupt at least once. Average 3.8 business failures before success. Cornell University examined 1,200 millionaires. Result? Only 16% inherited money from family. 84% built it themselves. What does this mean? It means the vast majority of wealthy people weren't lucky. They learned how the game works. Thomas Corley spent 5 years studying habits of rich and poor people. Main difference? Rich people spend 88% of their day learning. Poor people spend 88% of their day on entertainment. Now let me tell you the brutal reality. When you say they got lucky, what are you doing? You're taking responsibility off yourself. Because if it's all luck, then you're not to blame for being broke, right? This is the easiest lie you can tell yourself. But every time you repeat this lie, you're chaining another weight to your leg. You're teaching your brain that success is out of your control. And when this belief takes root in your mind, you stop trying. Because why try? To get lucky? And that's where poverty becomes a life sentence. What do you do? From today, whenever you see someone succeed, instead of saying, "they got lucky," say, "what did they do that I didn't?" This is a simple question, but it changes everything. Because instead of complaining, you're learning. Instead of jealousy, you're finding models. Rule: luck doesn't exist. Only preparation plus opportunity exists. And if you're not prepared, even if opportunity comes, you won't see it. Lie number 3, and this is the most dangerous. I should save money. This might be the dumbest thing they taught you, and 99% of people are doing it. They're guaranteeing their own poverty with their own hands. Let me show you how. Let's do a simple calculation. Say you save $10,000 today. What's U.S. inflation annually? Let's conservatively say 3%. What does that mean? It means after 1 year, that $10,000 has the buying power of $9,700. After 3 years, $9,100. After 5 years, $8,600. You're destroying your money with your own hands. Now let's see what happens if you invest that money. S&P 500 grows 10% annually. Real estate averages 8%. Good stocks 15 to 30%. What does that mean? If you put that $10,000 in a healthy asset, after 5 years it becomes $16,000. But if you save it, it becomes $8,600. Now tell me which one's dumber. Know why they told you save money? Because the banking system needs your money. They lend out your money at 7% interest, give you 0.5%. You're making the banker rich and yourself poor. And every year that passes, your buying power decreases. Until after 30 years of work, you see that life savings doesn't even cover a used car. Is this cruel? No, sweetheart. This is math. And math doesn't care about your feelings. What do? Golden rule. Don't save, invest. But not just any investment. Before you put $1 into something, ask 3 questions. 1. Does this asset grow faster than inflation annually? 2. Do I understand this market? 3. Am I investing in knowledge or gambling on luck? If the answer to any is no, don't give any money. And remember, only keep 10% of your money in cash for emergencies. The other 90% should be in growing assets. Lie number 4. Risk is dangerous. They told you get a stable job, fixed salary, job security. And you listened. You worked 30 years at one company until one morning they called you and said, "We don't need you anymore." Now you're 50 years old, no skills, no capital, no plan B. Was this security? No, sweetheart. This was the biggest possible risk. Let's look at the stats. Gallup Institute examined 150,000 employees. Result: average job tenure for an employee is 4.2 years, meaning you'll have to change jobs at least 10 times in your lifetime. Is this security? Stanford University showed 65% of Fortune 500 companies in the last 15 years went bankrupt or dropped off the list, meaning even if you work at the biggest companies, you have no security. Now let's talk about entrepreneurs. Harvard Business School study. Entrepreneurs who failed have a 20% higher success rate in their next attempt. What does that mean? It means even if you risk and lose, you gain knowledge that prepares you for future success. But if you don't risk, you learn nothing. Now let me tell you the brutal truth. What's real security? It means you have a skill that always gets you work. It means you have multiple income sources, not just one. It means you can lose everything today and rebuild it tomorrow. That's security. But sitting at a desk for 30 years hoping they don't fire you? That's slow financial suicide. The biggest risk in life is not taking risks, because when you don't risk, you're slowly dying, and one day you realize 30 years are gone and you built nothing. What do? Start taking calculated risks. Rule: don't take risks you can't handle, but take one small risk every month. For example, put 10% of your income into a new investment. Learn a new skill that can become a second income source. Start a side project. And remember, the younger you take risks, the lower the cost. Every year you wait and don't risk, you're making it more expensive. And the last lie, the biggest one? If you work hard, you'll get rich. This was the biggest lie they told you. And the proof? Go look at a construction worker. They're carrying cement in 120-degree heat for 12 hours. They're doing the hardest work in the world. So why are they broke? Because hard work has nothing to do with getting rich. Smart work does. University of Chicago did an interesting study. They compared wealthy and poor people by working hours. Result? Poor people work more, average 50 hours per week. Wealthy people, 35 hours. But what was the main difference? Poor people sell their time. Wealthy people build systems. A laborer, when not working, has no income. A wealthy person, when asleep, their system makes money for them. This is called leverage. Warren Buffett said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die." MIT study showed the wealthiest people have 3 common traits. 1, they work on systems, not in systems. 2, they have passive income. 3, they make money work, not themselves. Now, let me tell you the truth. You only have 24 hours in a day. Even if you work all 24 hours, there's a ceiling. Say you make $50 an hour. Work 24 hours means $1,200 per day. Monthly, $36,000. Good, but you're still broke. But if you build a system that works without you, that system works 24 hours, even when you sleep. And if you build 10 systems, 100? Now you understand how the rich get rich. They don't sell their time. They build systems that buy other people's time. What do? From today, your goal shouldn't be work harder. Your goal should be work smarter. 3 golden rules. Rule 1. Any task you do more than 3 times, systemize it, meaning automate that task or delegate it to someone else. Rule 2. Invest in skills that have leverage, like coding, management, sales, negotiation, because these skills can turn 1 hour of your time into 1,000 hours of results. Rule 3. Build passive income. Even if it's just $500 a month, start. Build a digital product, an online course, a book, a YouTube channel, anything you build once and always get income from. All right, let's sum it up. 5 big lies they told you to keep you poor. Lie 1. Money can't buy happiness. Truth: money is a tool. Not having it creates misery. Lie 2. Rich people got lucky. Truth: they learned and executed the system of the game. Lie 3. I should save money. Truth: savings die with inflation. Investments grow. Lie 4. Risk is dangerous. Truth: the biggest risk is not taking risks. Lie 5. Hard work equals wealth. Truth: system building equals wealth, not selling time. Now it's your turn. You have two choices. Choice 1, go back to your old life. Believe these 5 lies. Stay broke 30 years from now like today. Choice 2, decide from today to remove these dirty beliefs from your head. Learn, risk, build systems. And 5 years from now, look back and be amazed at how much you've changed. The choice is yours. But remember, the world won't wait for you. Every day that passes and you keep these dirty beliefs, you're falling behind. Now go to the comments and tell me, which one of these 5 lies was destroying your life until today? And what decision are you making from today? I'm waiting for your answer. And if this video opened your eyes, don't forget to like and subscribe, because in the next video, I want to show you how to make your first million without initial capital, just with knowledge. See you in the next one.